that can't
Never
avoid
got a
to eat
chance to
anything
thank
of
you
mine.
properly for saving Nita. I don't know what I would have done if I lost her too. I was thinking on how I could show my thanks and realized I work with cars day in and out, and you all take them into battle. There's a lot of things I learned about how to fix cars and how to break them. Here, let me show you.
Thanks, Randy. Happy to have you.
Happy to be here. I've already been working with your folks here. They'll have all kinds of new goodies for you. See you around. Been working with your guys to make some cool new stuff for your vehicle.
Do you have more candies for me? I'm hungry.
Hungies. Roll map speed. Oh yes.
How do they have our oil buried under their land?
You know, if Daisy would just let us off our chain for once.
Welcome back, Rangers. What can I do for you? It's fine. Can't complain. Happy to. Take a look.
I'm sorry to hear you killed that synth. They're not all bad, you know. Thanks, Rangers!
Damn, it worked. Nerd stuff, tank armor, tank helmet, tank legs. Initial command approach recognized. Secondary authorization code required in the war room. not level 9. Dude, look at that armor. Sick.
Please, Miss Hackett. There's no reason to get so angry.
The hell there isn't! My people didn't start that fight. One of your rangers started it, and now you're telling me we gotta be the ones to give up our space?
I'm just saying. Oh, Team November, I'm glad you're here. There was an altercation in the barracks.
Why did the fight break out?
Greatski's recruitment efforts have gone well, and HQ is filling up. More new rangers every day, which is great for our mission, but it also means we're running out of beds in the barracks. Rangers are having to sleep in shifts. This is leading to friction with Miss Hackett's people, who, as you know, were there first. Some of the new rangers don't understand this, and they think of them as, well, freeloaders.
Usually, it's just snide comments. But today, one of yours started shouting that we should be thrown out of our home before trying to pull Davy off his cot.
Which is completely unacceptable behavior. Unfortunately, the problem's not going to go away if we ignore it. We need a solution before things explode.
This wasn't the first incident?
There have been plenty. Most of your rangers are all right with us, but there's more than a few who ain't. Calling us names as they walk past, or telling us we're on borrowed time here, in our own home.
Miss Hackett, I'm embarrassed. Part of the oath we take as rangers is to protect the downtrodden. It hurts to hear that our recruits are failing to live up to that oath. Something must be done.
Yeah? Well, we're waiting.
Any suggestion?
Well, the warden here suggested we move into the brig. I suggested she shove that idea up her ass and leave us be. We were here first. We don't take up much space, and you said the barracks were ours when you first showed up.
But things have changed since then, and they're not going to change back. If we're going to live side by side, we both have to be flexible.
Okay.
Shoot.
We won't go back on a deal, but adjustments have to be made before someone gets killed. There's room in the brig. Move in there.
An excellent idea. You'll have more space, and it will keep you away from the malcontents.
What?
I'm confused. I have Kiss at 6. I don't have Wasteland or Refugee neutral, but I have Wasteland and Refugee liked. So I can only do this, I guess. Okay. You know we always try to do the right by Colorado's refugees. This solution isn't perfect, but this way we can guarantee your people's safety and shelter.
Guess you're right. I'll try to sell it to my people. And I appreciate your efforts to honor our deal under changing circumstances. Oh, they're not gonna like this.
Well, they're gonna have to deal with it.
Exceptional job settling those dispossessed masses in a new location. Bravo.
Are manners really that important?
Rangers, manners are what separates
I forgot I
man
invited
from
him.
bedraggled beast. Why, the very implication of such a question. Let us both seek wisdom in the book of nauseatingly correct manners. Chapter 16, Pernicious Pleasantries, line 33. It is of the utmost importance that manners come from deep within your being. For if those pleasantries are ever false, your very soul will be consumed by your depraved rudeness to your fellow man. So you see, Rangers, manners are critically important in everything you do. I hope dearly that I have answered your question. Let us never speak of this again. Felicitations.
How's our reputation here holding up?
I would say your reputation has improved dramatically. I haven't heard an impolite word about Team November in quite some time. Quite some time.
May we see your goods?
Of course, Rangers. It would be impolite not to share such tremendous deals.
Hey, November. Got a delivery for you. Rangers, good to see you.
Got any deliveries?
An Arapaho caravaner dropped off a container full of goodies and said to thank you again for the save. I'll be here.
Clear access for Commander's Armory. Dual authorization for Commander's presence require at primary access point and at classified entry point. Oh.
It's great to be here, Rangers. I love what you've done with the place. Now, what can I do for you?
How you settling in?
Wonderfully. Thank you for asking. Your staff is so accommodating.
We'd like to ask you as rights on political matters.
That's what I'm here for. How can I help?
What should we do if we want the Patriarch wholehearted support?
That's an easy one. Do exactly what he says. Capture and hold his 3 rebellious offspring. And do it as swiftly and quietly as you can, without causing them any harm. I wouldn't say Saul loves his children, with the possible exception of Liberty, but he does consider them his to deal with. So, if you manhandle them or, God forbid, kill them, he will not be pleased, and your reward will be in jeopardy. Treat them with kid gloves, Rangers. Kid gloves.
What we need to do to remove the Patriarch without bloodshed or chaos in the street?
Sadly, I don't think a peaceful transition is possible anymore, Rangers. Putting the refugees in the brig was a good compromise. They've got nothing to complain about. Now, what can I do for you?
That's your advice on political matters?
That's what I'm here for. How can I help?
If it was impossible to depose of the Patriarch peacefully, would you... If it was impossible to depose of the Patriarch peacefully, would you still support a transfer of power? How do we get in good with Brago?
Why would you want to? The man is a thug and corrupter, and should have no place in this city.
What can you tell us the Gippers?
They are fools. But unfortunately, because they own Colorado's only oil fields, we have to suffer with them. They worship a dead president as a god and walk around talking and acting like they were cowboys out of a child's picture book of the Old West. Ridiculous people. Saul should have dealt with them years ago.
What can you tell us the 100 families?
Despite the Patriarch's belief that he built Colorado on his own, he couldn't have done it without the support of the 100 families. He protects us, true, but without our money, he'd be protecting us with sticks and stones, not tanks and guns. We are the money and the power here, and the keepers of the values of our survivalist forebears. Strong alone, but stronger together, like the mountains. Anyone who intends to rule here would have to appease the families first.
What can you tell us about the refugees?
A regrettable byproduct of difficult times. I wish them well, but I'd advise you not to waste resources on them. They come and go and won't be able to assist with your ambitions.
What can you tell us about the marshals?
Well...
Go on, Mr. Reyes. I can take it.
If you insist, Marshal Kwan. The marshals are our police force here in Colorado Springs, but let's say their focus isn't so much on solving crime as deterring it. Most problems are dealt with using the gun and the boot, rarely the head. They are also known to look the other way if enough money changes hands. Therefore, this is a town where help from the marshals is for those who can pay for it. Those who can't, fear them. Was that a fair assessment, Marshal Kwan?
Talk about something else.
Certainly.
Can you give us on some faction we have to deal with?
I'm honored that you value my opinion.
Okay, for some reason that was still highlighted. Tell us his opinion about local big shots.
Who are you interested in?
Patriarch.
He is everything you have ever been told about him and more. A man who built a state with nothing but his bare hands and brute will. Even in his current state, he is dangerous. Indeed, I'd argue he's more dangerous now than he was in his youth. A man who is terrified of losing his place in the world will do anything to keep it. Anything. I loved him once. Worshipped him. Now I just fear him. Fear what he could do to Colorado if he continues to unravel. Who else are you interested in?
Victory Buchanan.
Stay away from him if you can. Victory Buchanan isn't sane. He's a spoiled, homicidal brat who needs to be put down like a rabid dog. Not that I would condone murder, Marshal.
No, of course not. That would be illegal.
Forgive me. I shouldn't have. Just be careful. That's all I'm saying. People who spend too much time in Victory's presence don't live long. Who else are you interested in?
Valor Buchanan?
I've always felt a bit sorry for Valor. Book smart and quiet in a family where neither of those things were valued. But he grew up a peevish young man, always alert to slights, whether real or imagined. He ended up believing he was better than everyone else because he was misunderstood. And that's why he stays with the Gippers, I think. They understand him. Or at least pretend to. Who else are you interested in?
Liberty?
She was a terrifying little girl and grew up to be a terrifying woman. I have never known anyone so able to focus or so certain of their path. She believes she is destined to rule Colorado and will not stop until she succeeds. But if she succeeds, woe to us all. Colorado will become a war machine, and all us citizens merely fuel for its ever-grinding engines. Who else are you interested in?
Sheriff Daisy?
Well, Reyes?
Well, I would say Sheriff Daisy is a woman to be both admired and feared. She is fair, but doesn't forget. And she is slow to forgive.
You can say that again.
Who else are you interested in?
Farn Brygo?
I wish that man had never come here. His legitimate business is the Little Vegas, a casino and brothel downtown. But he also runs a criminal empire, selling drugs, weapons, and information to anyone who can pay, including our enemies. I think the Patriarch allowed him to stay because he thought the people needed entertainment. But the Little Vegas hardly qualifies. It's a lurid pit of lost wages and despair. Disgusting. As for the man himself, he wears all the trappings of class. Fine suits, shoes, jewelry. But he's a thug at heart, no matter how hard he tries to hide it. Who else are you interested in?
Something else.
Certainly.
Political matters.
That's what I'm here for. How can I help?
What else do we need to do to remove the patriarchs peacefully?
Sadly, I don't think a peaceful transition is possible anymore. It's unfortunate you had to have. Now, what can I do for you? That's what I'm here for.
If it was
How can I
impossible to
help?
dispose of the patriarch peacefully, would you still support the transfer of power?
You mean a transfer of power to you? Storming the palace and fighting the marshals, confronting old Saul in his throne room, because that is what it would come to. I suppose it might be possible to give Colorado the future I've been dreaming for her in that scenario, but it wouldn't be certain. It wouldn't even be likely, So, I'm afraid I'd have to say no. I would not support you. Thus, if you want me to remain here and to continue giving you advice, I would advise you not to tell me if that is the course you are intending to follow. Certainly. Safe travels, Rangers.
Always a pleasure. Anytime.
Vault unlocking. Oh my god. Hell yes. Yeah, I'm willing to put these two on here. Because that is an endgame hammer right there. 9 melee combat. You know what? Let's just do that. Yeah. Let's just use that. There you go. Damn powerful shotgun. Got 2 weapon crates in there.
Nice place they got here. Classy. Except I think somebody pissed on the floor right here. What kind of disgusting animal would do a thing like that?
I'm glad the refugees have a more permanent place here. Even if it's not the best place in HQ, at least they'll have good food.
Do you miss the bazaar?
No, not at all. There are so many wonderful people here who truly appreciate my cooking and actually chew before swallowing.
Heard a rumor?
There are a lot of people saying good things about the Rangers, but especially about November. Whatever you're doing, keep doing it.
What you cooking?
Only the best ingredients for my Rangers. It's hard to bring Colorado together with a stomach full of bitter rations.
True that. Dude, that's so expensive. Okay. Who are you?
Huh? Who's that? Rangers? What are you doing here? I heard you was off in Colorado or somewhere. Well, welcome back. Well, this calls for a drink. Cheers. Oh, good stuff. Is that you, Rangers? Boy, I ain't seen you in a donkey's age. This calls for a drink. Cheers! Hey, who drank my squeezins? What kind of a place is this?
Hate to tell you this, but you show signs of late-stage liver disease.
What do you know? I ain't had a liver for years.
We're not back from Colorado. We're still in Colorado. You're in Colorado.
You're drunk. If we was in Colorado, there'd be snow all over the place, and you'd all be wearing parkas. You gotta cut back on the squeezings.
Who are you and what you doing in a bar?
Come on, Rangers! You know me. It's Scotchmo, your pal. I fought Coach Chase with you. I helped you beat all them damn robots.
Sorry, Scott. No, that was Team Echo. We're Team November.
You can't fool me with that stuff. I know who you are.
How do you get here?
What do you mean, how did I get here? I've been here the whole time. How did you get here? You got a screw loose.
Well, you're welcome to stay. Have a drink.
Well, don't mind if I do. Cheers! But I ain't here to drink, nuh-uh. I'm here to sign up. I want to be a ranger again, just like before. I know you rangers been going through hard times, so I'm doing my patriotic duty and offering my services as a tired and true veteran. What do you say?
Hell yeah. Thanks, Cosmo. We'd be honored to have you. Welcome aboard.
Hot diggity! Give me a gun and point me at the bad guys. I'm... ready. Lead on, Rangers!
Oh my god. Small arms, sneaky shit, and lockpicking. You're a shotgunner? Yeah.
Uncle Gideon is happy you stopped the human smugglers, but I am conflicted on the matter. The refugees need somewhere to go. But where?
How you been keeping occupied?
I train, clean my guns, talk to the others, and try to learn more about the world beyond Broadmoor Heights. I have plenty to do with my time.
Any thoughts on the Ranger organization?
I admit that I have questioned some of your decisions, and that in turn has made me question mine. But on the whole, I feel the good we do outweighs the bad, so I am content to stay.
Want to join?
There is still injustice in the world, isn't there? Let's go.
Never seen Arizona get so cold before. Damn, freezing my testicles off.
You're in Arizona, well, this is Colorado.
Oh, Colorado. Sure I am. I may be a drunk, but I ain't a stupid drunk. Can't put one over on me.
What are testicles?
Ha! You know, marbuckles, gonards, manberries, the family jewels. You're nuts!
Little action should warm you up.
Absolutely! But first I gotta make sure I got everything I need. Let's see, squeezins, pants, and, did I say squeezins?
Oh, actually. I'm also gonna just take off your armor and all your gear. And give me back these. You can keep your pistol though. How are you adjusting your life here?
Huh? I ain't never been. Here it's cold though. Even colder than here. That's why they call it Coldorado. Get it? Coldorado? Huh? I still got it.
Are you getting enough to drink?
You're trying to be funny? I've been trying to catch that bartender's eye for 10 minutes. Hey, over here!
Let's go.
You bet. That's what I came here for, ain't it?
Do you have perks specialized to drinking? No. No, you don't. Nice. What level are you? 11? Oh, she had the pig.
Are we really housing refugees in a jail? What kind of hosts are we? Until later, then.
Time to make this place shine. Grab a mop and let's get to work.
A mop? I'm a ranger.
You're a ranger who was assigned to me. Get going.
Join the Rangers, they said. Life of adventure, they said. Nuts. Here to serve.
Keep letting me know what you've done, and I'll keep creating displays that memorialize the history you're making.
Jail cell's better than nothing, I guess. We'll still be warm and safe from the gangs.
Careful out there.
It's an uncaring world.
I done nothing wrong and you know it.
I know you did what you did with the best of intentions, but it still broke the laws of Colorado.
Yeah? And what else could I have done?
You could have asked for assistance, gone through proper channels.
And what channels would those be? Name one that would have helped those people.
Well,
I thought so.
It's true. It sometimes takes the law a while to catch up with justice, but you just have to keep prodding it.
Ha! Like I'm gonna prod Saul Buchanan's carbunkled backside while there's innocent people dying out east every day. You're a good woman, Hope, but you gotta wake up.
A dead synth is better than one loose in the city. Still, I would have liked to have done an interrogation and learned what its motives were. Well, I'm sure this was the safest course of action.
How are they?
Mama Cotter has been a little difficult. I'm not gonna lie. I don't think I know anyone that uncompromising about their ideals. I don't even think she's that wrong. She just went about it badly. Protecting and helping the weak and unfortunate? That is certainly a form of justice. But she did break the law so many times, and would have undoubtedly continued. I fear the marshals would have killed her for that.
That's why I sent her here.
Regardless of her good intentions. Good luck out there.
They're still here.
What do you want? Applause? You did right by the refugees now, but that ain't no kindness. It's basic fucking humanity.
God. Home turf displaced. Home turf of Bazaar. Colorado Springs. My fame is actually pretty good. Loot.
Code was good, right? And the gear, too.
Oh, good. We found your girl.
Gracias, friends. Send her here once you find her. Tell her you found her mama and she's waiting for her. We'll take care of the rest. Far as I know, she's still somewhere in Colorado Springs. Suggest you start looking downtown. Adios, compadres.
Colorado Springs.
Stay sharp.
Damn. It's been so long since they changed the oil on this thing. It's given itself a shave. Steel shavings is sludge.
Gonna have to give the whole engine a bath.
Be quicker to just put a new engine in.
If we had it. Good point. Okay, get that thing out of here. I'll get the hose.
Proper maintenance is so important.
Man, do I really want to go do this? No. It's level 15. We can't do it yet. That's too hard.
November, this is Ranger HQ. I have good news. There's some new gear here next time you stop by.
Oh.
It's a big improvement over the basic stuff we had before.
Oh, good.
One last thing. The Patriarch commissioned a sculptor to make a statue of Vargas outside our HQ. He's nearly done, but he'd like to know who we want to dedicate this statue to.
To fallen Rangers.
Good call, November. Making sure the Rangers know they'll be remembered if the worst comes to pass may boost camaraderie. I'll pass it along. Over and out.
It is faster. That's good. Yeah, let's head down back to the bazaar. Oh no, I should really go and do the movie thing first, and then go do this. I will be finishing her quest just in case this quest kills her. Or I can go warn Flab. You know what? I'll try and warn Flab. Let's see if the game lets me. Let's save out here.
Really need to ask Piscatelli to look at my gun. Bugger keeps jamming.
I really wish the load time was better. That's the biggest deterrent for me continuing to play this game. Load time takes way too long. And I have an SSD too. Can you imagine this with a normal hard drive? My God. I mean, who doesn't have an SSD nowadays, right?
Ooh, we should get something hot to drink for the trip home.
For guns, the sanctified.
What do you think of the mask? Cool, huh? If you're looking for guns.
I welcome you to my house. Make yourself comfortable.
We like to talk to you about name man Randy Get.
Randy, the mechanic, yes. He is a genius. So young, but already the cars of the world, they bow to him like he is a king. But tell me, why do you ask about our young savant?
We want to know that he's working with the Rangers now.
My friends, it is good that you understand respect. Such courtesy is so lacking these days. Thank you for letting me know where that unappreciative boy has gone. May he serve you well.
We have some news you might be interested in.
Continue.
What would it be worth to you to learn of someone planning a hostile takeover?
Money, of course. You know me as a generous man. Your loyalty will be well compensated.
Charlie knows and his cartel are planning to oust you and take over the bazaar.
Charlie! Yes, I know of him. The tongue of a jester, but will not hesitate to kill for his boss. Oust here can only mean to kill us all. I thank you for showing this loyalty to the bazaar. Here is a small sum, but this is only a start. Solve this problem for us. Kill Charlie, and a greater reward will be yours.
Okay, we'll be right back.
The bazaar will be waiting.
I like this better. I like the bazaar people. Even though the other one will allow me to kill him, Long John. I wish that we could just... God. It would be so much better if I could just kill Long John without aggroing everyone in the bazaar. I can't believe this game has no way to do it. Plant a bomb, hack him, make him go haywire. You know, there's plenty of ways to do it.
need to ask Piscatelli to look at my gun.
I thought so. I thought it'd be there. Scotchmo. What? What was that?
There you are, Red Hats. Glad you could join us here. Opportunity awaits. You ready to take the bazaar with us?
What's the plan?
It's brilliant in its simplicity. The monster army is weak, but rich. All we need to do is knock them out, get rid of Flab, and we can take over. First, we take the entrance, then we go down and wipe out anyone who doesn't surrender to the new cartel management.
Not yet. Give us a moment.
All right, but come back soon, Red Hats.
Kill them all except 2 party. Nice. Can we do this? Nice. Crit resistance. Army MG. Crit resist is nice. Okay. Okay. Scott Mo. Let's go over here. Venom. Right there. Actually, just put you there. You're a flamer. Go right there. Sniper, go there. You go right there. I myself will go right here. Actually, can you go back over here? Yeah. Yeah, save.
Ready to take the bazaar?
Lab knows about your plan. We're here to make sure you never threaten this place again.
Is that so, Red Hats? Shame it has to come to this. Boys, get 'em!
Man, and I just cleaned my gun.
Oh my god. Placing him here was a mistake. I'll move him here.
Gene pool needs draining.
There's an undiscriminable attack. Including me. How about no?
Shit, ally down!
worth it.
Dude.
It wasn't worth it.
Well, I'll kill him, I guess.
I'll have to call the recruiter. Awaiting orders.
Oh no, Polly!
Firing!
Are you retreating? Nice. Kill Polly.